Yo, people, what is up? What's going on? Welcome back. We are here for episode 3 of the Acolyte. I got Chillmonger in the house with
Woo
me.
woo!
You know,
Acolyte, acolyte.
I need you to hype me up for this because right now I am not.
We're
But
about to
Danny
see a
should be.
Wookiee. They advertised the Wookiee at the end of episode 2.
Yeah. And then some flashbacks that I'm not really looking forward to. Danny said he should be popping in here later. Chris can't make it, but chill. Tell the people where they can find you, sir.
It's right there. It says Chill Monger, and it's exactly where you can find me. And if if this acolyte thing is gonna go the way I think it is, it's the last time you'll find me talking about it.
You know what? I'm right there with you. Hold on.
You're about to quit on it too, because I heard the same news you heard, and we know the direction this may go. I hate that that's the place that Star Wars is at, but Leslie Headland and Kathleen Kennedy created this show for the anti-them audience. To stick it in their faces, we're going to spend $180 million of Bob Iger's money or Bob Chapek's money, and we're going to get them good. All right, you're going to lose me.
You're gonna lose a lot of people, including me, because before Ahsoka, I said it. If Ahsoka's not good, I'm done with Disney Star Wars. Done. Ahsoka was okay. It was passable. This, uh, if they
When this
change the
flunks,
history, yeah, go
They'll
ahead.
give they'll give more to Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau because status and ratings wise, this isn't bringing in the audience it's supposed to, the online impressions that it's supposed to. So by that, they'll favor and the merchandise selling. By that, they get to go, well, when we give Dave Filoni 180 million, at least we sell t-shirts and toys. So no more for this branch of Lucasfilm and more for Jon Favreau, Dave Filoni.
That in a fantasy world would be great. In Star Wars world, that would be great. But Kennedy's just gonna double down, right? They're gonna put out the Mandalorian movie. People are gonna eat it up. It could possibly make $1 billion, and they're back on track to making this bull crap. You know what I mean? Mm-mm.
My thing is, why does she get credit for that if it makes 1 billion? Because she's got nothing to do with it creatively. She didn't create Grogu.
Nope. But her name is the second one on the list. You know what I mean? So because of that, it's just to say when she fails, we blame her. When they succeed, it's all because of her. You know what I mean? And I think the only reason why she's still there is because even though the sequels were garbage, they still made money.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? They still made over $1 billion each. Now you can see that the box office declined after each movie, but it was still $1 billion. You know, I'm good with that. If I make 1 billion, 1.5 billion, 1.8 billion, still $1 billion. I'm good. I'm good.
that's why I wish she would have given Ray a fourth movie, and that would have been the first one back. And then we could have seen like, oh yeah, the decline keeps happening. But now that it's a Mandalorian movie by Favreau, I expect it to make 1 billion, maybe even more than what Rise of Skywalker did, because that's where
Hmm.
excitement is. It's way more than Rise of Skywalker.
Hmm. And then you're gonna come back with the Ray movie, which is gonna be a decline. But because Mandalorian did good, you're gonna blame men. Oh, you see, the men don't like us, and the blah 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 blah. Yeah, that's what you can do. Double down some more. There needs to be a change, man. There needs to be a change in Disney Star Wars, 100%. Because I know there's people out there that are clamoring for this show and talking about, oh yeah, it's great, it's good. No, it's not. It's not great. It's not good. It's okay. It's boring. There are a few good action scenes, but other than that, it's nothing I will watch again. You know what I mean? Like I could put on the prequels and original Star Wars right now and watch them no problem. But nothing in Disney Star Wars I really even care to watch again. Maybe the Clone War cartoon, but that was okay. But other than that, what am I watching Disney Star Wars for? What am I watching? Rogue One, which a lot of people have talked about was good too. And Rogue
Uh-huh.
One was garbage. It was ass. I didn't like Rogue One at all. At all, I didn't like Rogue One. Oh, you're crazy. No, I don't like the characters. I didn't like this. And then people said because of Rogue One being so good, Andor's coming out, guys. Andor's gonna be great. Andor
Um,
was Nyquil. That's what
Andor
Andor
was
was.
NyQuil to me and you, but there's some people saying it was so unique, and that's what Star Wars needs, and I just don't get it. But fine, if some people like this, some people swear by it. Some like critical people say that it was good.
I know. And one of them's in the chat. Shifty gives him. He loves Andor.
See, so I
Andor.
don't know. I don't know what people see in that, but it's cool. If it's does it make you buy merch though? Did you ever get an Andor hat?
I watched Andor 5 times. You're out of your mind.
Whoa.
After episode 3, I was done, and I couldn't even believe I made it to episode 3. I'm like, no, I'm done with this, man. I can't do this no more.
I'll make
And
Shifty
now,
hate me for life, so I'm just gonna keep my mouth shut.
no, say it, because he said the dialogue is masterful. Was it really though? Was it really? Because to be honest with you, Disney Star Wars, they don't get no dialogue right. None of the dialogue in any of these movies sounds like Star Wars dialogue. Doesn't sound like Lucas at all. You know what I mean? Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
But all you're telling me is the dialogue was nice because I don't go to Star Wars for that. I didn't go to Bad Boys for the dialogue either.
That's true. That's true.
I got my answer.
That's true. I don't watch it for dialogue either. And that shit puts your ass to sleep, right? You had at least, you had some aliens that spoke English, but more times George Lucas made sure that each, creature had their own language, their own dialect. You had a lot of fucking subtitles on the screen. And
Yeah.
Disney Star Wars just feels like Star Trek. Everybody speaks English. Doesn't matter. You get one or two aliens that will need fucking um subtitles, but the rest of them, English. We'll give them English. Everybody speaks English. It's okay. Nah, fuck that.
When you said dialogue put me to sleep, Shifty doesn't like that. You have to use more better dialogue. You have to say, it induced a slumber upon myself.
It definitely did that 3 times, you know. And I
There
suffer
was
from insomnia, so
insomnia.
that was great. I put on Andor, and 2 minutes later, I was done. Ooh.
There was a good spaceship fight scene, and that was cool for the episode. It was somewhere in the middle. I would watch that 5 times, but not the whole thing.
I didn't even get that far. Didn't see it. Didn't care. The minute they were on that planet and he shot the dude that was trying to talk about we should rob the girl and take her for something. He shot the dude. Okay, no, I'm done. That's
It
it.
was
I'm
so
good.
Earth. It was so like this isn't Star Wars.
You know what I mean? Yeah, exactly. I was like, nah, I'm done. Yeah, I'm done with this show.
Star Trek no longer feels like Star Trek, so Star Wars feeling like Star Trek is a bonus. All
Not
right.
necessarily true. That's not necessarily true. If you watch Strange New Worlds, it definitely feels like Star Trek. I can give you Discovery. Picard season 3 definitely felt like Star Trek, but the rest of it, I'll agree with you. Some of it doesn't, especially the movies. But Star Trek is Star Trek, and I like Discovery. I liked the last season ended. I watched it. I enjoyed it. I enjoy Strange New Worlds. Enjoyed the last season of Picard. That was really good. So that's it. Got 10 minutes for this show. What's up, Eric? How you doing? Which one is better, Andor or the Acolytes? Oh my God, I would watch it. So far we only seen 2 episodes of the Acolytes, but those 2 episodes I'd watch that before I ever watch another episode of Andor. Guaranteed, guaranteed. But to answer your question, it's like caca and poo poo. You know what I mean? That's pretty much the difference in the names. You know, they sing on Strange New Worlds though, and Spock had an orgasm eating bacon. So the singing episode of Strange New Worlds was absolutely garbage. I skipped that episode, didn't watch it. I don't remember Star Trek having an orgasm on bacon though. I'd have to go back and see that. But even still, so what? You know what I mean? It is what it is. But more or less, it felt like Star Trek. Eric Shaw laughed. Yeah, I'm telling you, bro. Like, and if they do what we think they're going to do in this episode, I don't know. Shifty, you will have no explanation for what they do if they do it. You know what I mean? Hopefully, it's something that's just like, oh, okay, whatever, to deal with it. But if it's not, I'd really like to hear your explanation for it.
There is no.
Acolytes is fun so far. I didn't even know Tobin was Tamara from on Game of Thrones. Yeah, couldn't care less.
This is
I
not a
already picked
trivia
one of
game. This is not Jeopardy, where I didn't know that it was Tommen Game of Thrones. Ah, that's a
them.
cameo. That's an Easter egg, and I'm sure Screen Crush is doing big numbers on. Oh, actually, no, the numbers on the Easter egg video breakdowns for new rock stars, heavy spoilers. All these guys who do them are lower than they were last time for Ahsoka. You can fact check that. There's a disinterest in this, and Ahsoka wasn't too high either. Not like the Mandalorian or Game of Thrones breakdown videos. There's a reason like these Easter eggs, the interest is low. It's just not the right show to be making right now, and we're about to get it slaughtered in about 10 minutes from now when we press play, and we realize that this is the direction that Kathleen Palpatine decided to take the company that George Lucas trusted her with. A man
She's
versus woman $200 million fight. It's the gender wars.
facts. She stabbed George Lucas in the back. I don't care what anybody says. When you watch that interview and she's talking about, I'm going to protect your characters, and then the minute she gets in charge, the force is female, guys. Nah, sir. Mm-mm. They're doing 100-year prophecy thing, right? They're interjection Legend of Zelda into it. Also, lesbian Jesus twins. Yeah, exactly. That's what they saying. That's what they saying, right? So, like, and then the fact that the twins are supposed to have an immaculate conception like Anakin. No, 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 no. Because now you're diminishing what Anakin was. And
It's
that
less
is going to be
special.
a no no. Absolutely. That
It's
is
less
going to be a
rare.
no no. Yeah.
The uniqueness of Anakin's circumstances of being born are going to be halved by doing this.
Mm-hmm.
When you could literally not do it, it's the creative process. You could go, oh, we've done that before. Let's try something else. Nope.
Facts.
There's no respect for what came before.
Facts. 100%. So if they do that, yeah, I'm done. I'm done with this. So that's just gonna fucking piss me off. You know what I mean?
And
You
that
did
shouldn't be rewarded with a view.
facts. You did it to Han Solo. You did it to Luke Skywalker. You tried to redeem Luke Skywalker in the Mandalorian, but that was Filoni and Favreau, right? But you diminished all these characters, and now you're gonna say that Anakin is not the only person that was born of the Force. That it was these two twins. If that's the way they go, nah, bro, that don't work for me. That don't work for me. That to me will be the biggest fuck you. You know what I mean? Like anything else you do, okay, whatever you make it. But if they do that, yeah, that's gonna irk me. Let me just bring this up here. The link is in the chat. It's pinned there. If you guys want to watch it with us, you could just go over there real quick. And once the episode drops, I will be playing it. So right now it's just me and Chill in that room.
I
But
want to
everybody
ask you
else,
something about
yeah, go ahead.
before we start. So Drake, do we have 5 minutes for Drake for a second? I think his career is over. And do you?
Do I think his career is over?
Yeah, and I say over, I mean it is 50% of what it used to be. So he'll still do stuff. There'll still be people pretending and watching him, but it's over
Why do you think it's over? Because of the Kendrick Lamar beef?
because of what he did afterwards and how it's being received. I think Drake is over.
With the giving up and saying Like he
Yeah,
was.
but his new song with Sexy Red, his AI song "Hey There Delilah," these things that and the way people are talking about it and still on him, and every comment I see, the top comment is making fun of him. I think it's over. I think people are catching on like, okay, public perception knows that this guy is an actor, a Canadian actor portraying an American.
You see, here's the thing. That's YouTube and all this stuff. Regular people still gonna love Drake. He's still gonna be popping. He's still gonna make albums. There's still, and I didn't even know he had a new song with Sexy Red. When did that come out?
2 weeks ago.
Oh, yeah, okay. Oh, well, I've already mentioned Sexy Red many fucking times, and I think she's a poison to hip hop. Her, it just she's a poison to hip hop. I don't know what the fuck they are doing with her. She has no talent whatsoever. I'm sorry, but people say, "Oh well, Little Kim and all those rappers used to do the same kind of thing." Yeah, but they could fucking rap. They had skills, right? You know what I mean? You could bump a fucking Little Kim song and rap along to it. You can't do that with Sexy Red. You can't listen to her music like that. And I know I'm an old man. They're gonna say, "Oh, you're old. You don't get it. You're old. You're old. You're old." Because man, I can't believe like Shifty said, she was on wrestling, and they were screaming and singing her fucking song like it was. I was like, "Wait, what? These wrestling rednecks are singing Sexy Red?
It's a
Really?"
it's a Florida college campus, and they wanna be cool, and they wanna be singing songs in wrestling. That's what fans do in wrestling. They sing songs now. So that's why. And did you see the TMZ video that Cole showed us? Cole was like, "Is this real or is this fake?" And he tweeted it to me.
Yeah,
It was
yeah,
an airport fight
yeah, yeah,
for with Secured Entourage. I thought it was
yeah, yeah.
real.
It looked real to me too. It
If
looked real
any
to me too.
wrestler did that in NXT, they would have cut their developmental deal. But
Hmm.
it's her, so they don't care.
Hmm. Wait, is she trying to be a wrestler?
I think she's trying. She's probably gonna do a match. She keeps going there.
Oh, okay. I thought she was just there to promote some shit. I didn't know she was actually trying to be in there. But even still, like she's gonna bring them a different audience as well, which they're gonna look past the brawl. But I was like, of course, she's Ratchet. You expect that sooner or later some shit like that was gonna happen, and it happened. You know what I mean? So said, as you know, I don't watch Star Wars, but hello, greetings, Chillmonger.
Hello,
Thank you for
no
popping
greetings,
into one.
Showman. What does he mean?
Said, see you fellas on the other side. Hold on. Okay. Gotta go juggling two streams. DSL, have fun. No problem, brother. Take care. Just wanted to get to this real quick. It expands the lore and sets up a new Force baby for Rey to find, which might be a new Sith level villain if they do it every 100 years. No, 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 no. Fuck that. Fuck that. I don't want them doing that shit every 100 years or anything like that. Let's reload the page.
They want it to be 100 times less special? Come on.
You know what I mean? Okay. Episode 3 has dropped. Let's
And
do it.
stage.
You can hear it good, right, Chill?
Yeah, the volume is nice.
What's up, Basil? How you doing? Anybody want to watch it with us? The link is pinned to the chat. Oops, my bad. Hold on. There we go. Oh, hey, what's up, Danny?
What's up?
Chilling. What's going on?
I ain't making no fuss. What's up, chill?
Hold on. Pause it. I think Chill might be muted. Danny's here, guys. So, you in the chat there, Danny? The room?
No, I don't see it.
Okay, hold on. Let me put the link
Yeah,
in
you
the
got to put it
private.
twice in the private chat.
Cool.
Private chat only shows
When the
what you
person is there.
once you join.
Yeah. There you go, Danny.
You missed it. OSHA RKO'd the villain. It was crazy.
Bel Air season 3 on August. Oh yeah? Okay, I can't wait for that.
Yeah, that's gonna be good.
Yeah. All right. So Danny is in there. We'll skip the recap again and we'll just go. There we go.
This should be skipped also in the recap. Why? If I don't care about the recap, you think I want to hear this noise with the shiny helmets?
You don't like the intro?
It's pointless. Star Wars intro is words and an opening crawl, not. I'm
Boy, you
I
wild.
agree
You
with
wild, boy.
you.
wildly correct.
16 years earlier.
Are we gonna see how the fire started?
Man, it look like marijuana.
It does. I'd be in heaven.
They're like the tree of Avatar there.
Yeah, it does. You know what's funny? Someone made a post and they're like, these sisters been separated since this time. What are the chances they would both have the same hairstyle? I'm like, good point.
Well, sometimes twins, man, I don't know whether it's genetic or whatever, but they'll often dress alike to a certain age, and when they find their own individuality, then they kind of
And some of them have a connection, you know what I mean, where they
yeah,
know what the other one's thinking, stuff like that. So it's
yeah.
possible. But they have since they were kids, so
Maybe, maybe an evil sense of kid.
hmm
I think they finished play these things in the same places. This looks a lot like Predators.
you know, the planet that they were on.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's a female Darth Maul.
That's what I was gonna say. Okay.
What's the length of this?
Hmm?
How long is this episode?
Hold on. 39 minutes. So 35. I should have known. We got a tease of the Wookiee, but we weren't gonna get the Wookiee this episode.
You might get them.
Maybe halfway.
Oh, our coven.
Mm-hmm.
They did it.
So, what'd they do, Chill?
Send me the link again.
Yeah, Danny.
Positive.
I will. Hold on.
This doggone equipment get on my nerve.
And rewind it 10 seconds because I think when I said pause it, I think the line was on the screen. So it looks like these two are the parents,
Yeah.
biologically parents of the kids.
Why neither one of them ain't got no daggone horns?
They got it from the mother side.
I guess. That's
Oh,
fair,
the
Danny.
mother side. Well, I just said the mother side. They got it from
The black
the
one side.
Jodie Foster character.
All right, let's continue. I brought it back a bit.
That'll
Let's
work.
go to-
They could be really trying to say that a woman and a woman can create life in this show. And why not? It's aliens.
I guess, yeah. Mother Coral and Mama.
Yeah, I picked up on that. Maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah, I don't think they're saying these two made them.
Could be.
It's just because that's what I was anticipating, that I was forcing it.
Mm. Mm. I hope they mean not normal because they have the Force.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
This acting sucks.
For real.
What is wrong with these two fools?
You know? The Jedi.
No, it's just men.
It does seem like there are no women on this no men on this planet.
For real.
Okay,
Huh.
that's why it's a witch's planet.
Yeah.
Mm.
When they said coven, that should have been a key word right there.
Yeah.
So one of these like the beginning of the Night Witches.
Could be. But the witches use magic, not force, right?
Well, Darth Maul was force sensitive, and his
Okay.
brother,
Yeah, right. And they were part of the
they were the
kids
male
of the
versions
witches.
of the Night Witches.
The night witches, yeah.
Which means that you need males to have kids on Dathomir.
That is correct.
Yeah. Hmm?
So maybe this was an early Dathomir. Shit, you should be happy. They got more black people than Black Panther on this Star Wars.
For real. And original characters too, Danny.
Yeah,
You know what I
original.
mean?
There no race swapping, no gender bending.
Race
Look at
fan,
that.
dark skin too.
Yeah. See that Disney Star Wars? Listen to chill. We want original characters. Black characters. They give you a whole plethora of them.
Yeah, but it only matters in the lead position.
They
The two of
lead.
them are the leads.
Ocean and May.
Yeah, they're the leads. Is this what we're doing? And that's why she does what she does, because they took everything away from her. Man, I gave up playing 2K for this shit. Oh, hold on.
It's just pissing me off.
What's happening?
It keep clicking off. I can't hear the sound. So I gotta back out and come back up.
I got you.
Send me that link one more time. They're
Yes,
trying to
sir.
dub off it. Cheap ass shit.
It's there.
All right, I'm back.
Here we go. Make sure
Mm,
Danny's here for this.
I'm here.
Okay.
So they're saying the Force made these two, right?
yes.
It appears so.
Not them, the Force.
Yes.
I'm cool with that. And say they did with Anakin, right?
Yeah, but I don't like that. It diminishes Anakin.
But this is way before him, so maybe um the Emperor found out this right here, and then that's how he manipulated the Force to make Anakin.
Mm.
No.
Of course.
It's done four. Wiki walking in like a boss, boy.
Those kids are fucking annoying.
Mm-hmm. And basically, it's not they ain't minding their own business.
You know? After hiding them, like, okay.
They said the planet's uninhabited, but also we heard you're training.
Mm-hmm. Fuck this. God.
Mm. They don't want to kill her, boy. You saw how she look at her?
You know?
I don't get how the Jedi have this power. Like, okay, we're
I don't
entitled.
either. I don't
Yeah.
either. I don't like that.
Me neither.
Is there this common understanding, this rule that that's what the Jedi get to do and you can't fight it?
Never.
This is a plain show of not minding your business. They ain't got nothing to do with that.
Fact.
Why?
You know?
That's right there. The Sith right there.
Hmm. Yeah.
Yep,
The eyes.
that's the Sith master right there.
Yeah. You're right, Donnie.
I carried them, I created them. Does that answer?
I guess.
It's funny how they knew where their camp was, but they're supposed to be
Hmm.
surprised. Like, it's all everywhere.
You know?
Oh, she's so stupid.
You know what I mean?
Maybe that's how the fire starts.
Midichlorian count.
Hmm.
That's crazy. You gotta
Yeah.
ask for consent.
Mm.
You as a child what they want instead of the parents.
You know what I mean?
Sounds like how they recruit to Epstein's Island.
This ain't a good look
At all.
I know what they're trying to do, but they presenting it kind of creepy.
Mm-hmm. And what? So if she passes, they're just gonna take her.
That's what it sounds like.
You know what I mean?
She ready to slap a boy.
This will be my last episode. They don't respect the source. That's not how Qui-Gon recruited. He looked at Shmi Skywalker, looked for approval, you know?
Absolutely.
He was a slave and he needed to free him from slavery. He didn't even just take him for no reason. Like, they really...
Facts.
But this is New Republic, though, so they might be operating on a different set of rules.
What is thy bidding, my master?
How? Who influenced you to be a Jedi in this world? Why do you even know what the Jedi are?
Exactly. I was thinking the same thing, Chill. How do you know what a Jedi is?
Just a plot point.
Mm-hmm. And then the other mother's not gonna want to let her go. It's gonna start
Uh-huh.
a big fight with the
Yep.
Jedi.
Yep. I think the other mother is the master now in present time.
Me too. Now that you mentioned it, me too.
And the reason why she not revealing herself, making her think of a man, because she don't. In the end, we'll see.
Hmm.
She probably just distorting her voice and make it sound like a man.
Absolutely.
Wow.
Mm.
Boy, May is sick.
Mm. They're all just dead?
Who killed him?
The explosion?
Did May kill all of them?
I guess.
I actually thought I missed something when I stepped away. Maybe it was the sacrifice?
Now we've seen everybody dead except that horn lady.
Yes.
That wasn't done very good.
Mm-mm.
You don't know who did what.
That was horrible.
Who directed this?
I have no idea.
This ain't Filoni, is it?
No, I don't think so. I think it's that woman, the
Uh,
showrunner. I don't know her name.
Oh,
uh,
Leslie Headland.
Yes.
That one little girl got all that power to defeat all them witches.
You know.
Hmm.
Why would it end like that when we already know she's alive? Should have
Kanganada,
ended.
whoever that is.
Yeah, it should have
Created by
ended with
West.
them showing that the horned woman was alive,
Yeah.
based on characters by George Lucas. Ain't none of these characters were based on George Lucas.
Is this some EU stuff, maybe? That I ain't never read before?
I don't know. You'd be better off telling me than me because I don't. I never read the EU stuff
I
either.
read some EU stuff, but I never read this right here.
Yo, what's up, real nerdy review? Y'all look bored as fuck. Yeah, it was pretty boring to be honest with you. Damn that child slavery to become a soldier. They need sexy
I'm live
riding their
streaming to
show.
my
I
audience,
don't I
Anzo.
don't say boring. It was shocking to me.
Get rid of it.
I wasn't bored. I was like,
Close
what?
that stuff.
Huh?
Yeah, hold on.
Like, why is it on screen anymore?
Yeah, I'm
We
removing
just
it. No,
watched. We just watched dung. We just watched trash for the last 45 minutes of just this isn't Star Wars. The Jedi are these kidnapper types. The I don't. Okay, one. Why does May and Osha even know what the Jedi are? If they're these things that the people in charge never want them to ever meet, why would you tell them? Oh, there's these cool guys with lightsabers.
I
And
think they're kind of like the boogeyman to them. How they give it
they
to
should be the boogeyman. So why introduce your kids to these people with lightsabers who go wear robes and they travel? Why tell them even what the Jedi are? You can control everything that comes inside. You control what channel they watch on TV, what app they're on TikToks. Everything is supposed to be controlled by these witches. It was flawed. And when they linked up to begin, oh, we're spying on you. You guys are spying on us. Okay, we'll meet you at your camp tomorrow. What you're supposed to be surprised that you're being spied on. How you know where their camp is already?
Well,
And I'm
they said it earlier, the camp thing, but they said earlier we still got Jedi spies when they were two talking face to face. She said not a peep or no sign of him, but she should have been able to sense if she's such a powerful witch because he was no less than 5 feet behind him. You know, she found him in the forest.
the Jedi said, Indara, she said, this planet we thought was uninhabited. A line or two later, you guys are training kids here.
Oh, she lied. Yeah, she lied. She definitely lied now.
It was a lie.
100%. You know, and now we have this immaculate conception. We don't actually know how it was done, but supposedly
To
one
me, it
created
sounds like witchcraft and the force. Because
it probably is a
one woman said I carried them, and she said I made them.
The
yeah.
Dathomirian woman said, I carried them, but
Yeah.
they don't call her mama. They call her Master Kola.
They call her Mama, whatever her name is.
Mama Core, yeah.
Mother,
Mama
mother, whatever. Mother
Yeah,
Corian.
Mother Core.
They call the black woman Mama.
Mama.
Yeah.
And the one who said
You would think
I
would be vice
carried
versa.
them is Dathomirian.
I agree.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah,
where's their
actually,
Dathomirian horns?
I just asked you that at the beginning of it. You said that the other mama, they took her characteristics. Remember we said at the beginning of the show?
Uh-huh.
I said, why she got
Well-
horns? Then you and also said that she got it from her mama. You know, kind of made a joke about it.
Well, to be honest with you, if she just carried them, it's possible that she created them in her likeness and not as the Dathomir likeness.
Oh,
So
why do I
I
care
guess
about that?
I have
It,
no idea.
it appears that
Okay,
it appears that because
thank you.
that's the thing. The skin tone changes everything. With Luke Skywalker, his appearance, I think, comes from the mother, and that's why Luke Skywalker looks the way he looks. It's just like a boy version of what Shmi was. In this, with the skin that you're taking, right? You're getting dark skin from the person who created you. Wasn't the one who carried you. That's bizarre. It feels like some genetic traits came from the black woman who's the mother. You know,
And
you
that's
get it?
why
Like,
they light skin and not dark skin.
no, that's why they're light skinned and they're not just white people because the one who carried them was a white woman who's got horns
Yeah,
on.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I got you. I got you. It's weird. Shifty said, "Kid
Maybe the
actors bad,
maybe the
cringy." Go ahead, Danny.
so maybe the magic was biracial. I don't know.
Well, we know what this is for. This is for an audience of people who they've deemed, oh, uninclusive people are going to be angry at this. Let's do it. And that's why they did it.
Mm.
This end was confusing. Trinity must have wiped them out. There's a theory she's secretly the big bad and not dead.
And not dead, or because this would all happen before she died, right?
Yeah,
But
they said
again,
she faked her death because she's the Sith Lord. That's what he said.
oh, okay. No,
She's the
I
one who
think it's
killed everyone.
yeah. No, I think it's the Darth
I,
Maul looking chick. I
but I
think she
think he would have. I think the Asian guy would have spotted if they were killed by lightsaber.
would
He
have
probably
Tony.
seen the wounds and stuff.
He
Yeah,
was
if it was
still
young.
young.
But again, if they're dead because of the freaking explosion, like these are witches. Like really,
Yeah,
like
they'd be stronger than that.
you know what I mean? Like they just all in one spot. They're just all dead like that.
Yeah,
So I'm just like, oh man, yeah. I
they need
just
to.
watched the episode, and what'd you think?
I have
Was
to ask myself about the way, yeah, Amanda
it?
with the L. I have to
Yes.
ask myself, with the way they handle Jedi and the recruitment process, are these storytellers entitled? Are they able to tell me more story? Because I have to return next week and do it 7 more times. And I don't think I will. I think that's it. That was the last episode I will watch of this show. It's 10 episodes. Well, they only got 3 out of me.
Oh wait, it's a 10 episode series.
Come
I
on,
Well,
thought
chill.
I
Hang
thought,
in there with us, man.
I'll
thought it
pass.
was just 8.
Man,
Oh
cost you
fuck.
nothing.
Oh
It
man.
costs me what I get to deem as canon. There's no way that the Jedi recruitments go that way.
I mean, I agree with you, but I do agree with Donnie that it's the New Republic. It could be done differently, and maybe because of what happened, they changed the way they did their methods. But at the same time, Yoda have always said the Jedi were keepers of the peace, right? And Yoda's around. Yoda's been training
It's
Jedi for
eight. It's
800 years.
yeah, it's 8 episodes.
It's 8
Yeah.
episodes, but I don't want to see 6. I don't want to see 5 more episodes though. Like 5 more times they're gonna tell me that the Jedi have this stronghold on every single planet. When we ask for a Padawan, you have to say yes, right? Like there was no choice in that. I don't need more of that.
They kind of it seems like they kind of trying to make the Jedi bad. You know what I mean? Like the
Yeah,
bad
it's a
guys.
different. It's a different. It's not a favorable look. I like. They're kind of like creepy and like entitled and our way or no way, and that definitely ain't the Jedi way.
Absolutely not.
That's more of a Sith tactics.
Yes,
But maybe
exactly.
maybe if Yoda's in here somewhere behind the scenes, then maybe he saw the error in their ways and then kind of changed some things once he became the Grand Master. I think the Green Lady's the Grand Master, if I comprehend that correctly. Or she seems to be taking that role.
Hmm.
Uh,
Yeah, it seemed like she had that role of Yoda. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But again, like I said, we know Yoda's been training Jedi for 800 years. He's probably on the council by now, right? Because it's only 100 years before the stuff that happened that we know of.
I
So
think
he
you I
should be
think
there.
I think you're right about Trinity killing them because that Padawan last week, man, he drank that poison and he wasn't. She didn't twist his arm very hard to do it. So that's what I
Yeah,
think happened. Trinity
you
did
know,
something.
because if you think about it, right, when the Asian dude says, we thought we were doing the right thing, that means something else happened.
Yeah,
And the fact that May is trying to kill the Jedi, it can't just be for taking Osha away.
but I wonder why she went after Trinity first. If that's the one that did the killing, so maybe Trinity tell her to come up. The Sith Lord told her to come after Trinity first to wipe it out, and then take her off the board for suspicion for the Jedi Council. They thinking she dead, but actually she alive. Because I don't think Trinity would have took her attention away and let that girl stab her like that. That to me when I saw it, I was like, that don't seem Jedi-ish. So I'm thinking
Yeah,
that she took herself off the board first, so to make the whole world think that she's dead, and then she's actually either her or that. There's two theories: either Trinity is the Sith Lord or the Darth Maul female with the horns.
well,
One of those two are the Sith Lords.
I'm glad you're
it,
interested in the mystery of who could be that Sith Lord in the hood that was facing in the future. I'm glad you like that. Like it means you actually care enough. You're not bored. You get to look out for something. I'm just like, yeah, this all happened 100 years ago. Yoda's not in it.
I'm not bored, bro. I mean, it's crappy, but it's interesting crap. That's all I can say.
Uh-huh.
you know what? I kind of agree because I was kind of bored with it, but you are trying to figure out what's going on. Maybe there's a little mystery there that something's
This
not
has
happening.
shades of WandaVision, man. You trying to figure out stuff, and for me, it does. Hey, I ain't
A
got
little
nothing.
bit.
For me, I ain't got no other Star Wars, man. So I got a grasp hold of something. I ain't gonna love it. So ain't nothing else. There's nothing else. I'm a Star Wars fan. There is nothing else Star Wars on TV to watch. So I got 5 more episodes in me.
I got it in me too because I want to see how it ends. At least it's not as boring as Andor. I'll give it that. You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
Andor,
Yeah, it's not as boring as Andor. But
Andor, help me get my Z's like Nighthawk.
facts. The kid acting in this was horrible
Yeah,
though.
it's crazy. I hate that. And usually the kids don't bother me, but yeah, they were. Man, stop that fight between the
Yeah,
two of them.
yeah. You know what
And
I mean?
your parents tell you shut up and be quiet. Man, my mom was telling me to shut up and be quiet. Man, I'd be like a tree. I would be rooted right to that doggone floor. They
Facts.
they
One
coming
hundred
out.
percent.
Pull up Shifty's comment. Andor is fire.
Endo should be
No.
set on fire. I agree with you on that.
Facts. Facts.
It's fine,
That's
man. Some people like some Star Wars, some people don't like other Star Wars. If Dave Filoni's not in charge, just don't call me. And I don't think there is going to be another Star Wars that isn't Dave Filoni coming after this. Oh, Andor season 2, I forgot.
oh god. We're getting an Andor season 2 for real?
Yeah, it's really happening.
Oh,
And
my
this might
God.
get a season 2 too, but the viewership is so low. The viewership on Easter egg breakdowns is low. No one cares. Like this isn't getting forwarded. But if John Favreau's movie can, in 2 years from now, John Favreau's movie, maybe Kathleen Kennedy's out as the president, and there's some light.
You see, she got an executive producer, boy. She gonna stamp her name on all this crazy stuff. And that
Absolutely.
director, I never heard of him, Habagabato or whatever name.
You know what? It's funny because a lot of these directors have done pretty much nothing before, never heard of them before. Not only that, it's like they fit the agenda that it seems like Kathleen Kennedy is going for. So she
She's
just
hiring them,
hired,
and she's hiring them so they can be yes men to her, so they
yeah,
won't fight it.
100%, 100%, and they'll do
Oh,
whatever.
Bobo the Clown, yeah, come on, you can direct this.
Yeah, 100%. And this is what we want to do, and this is what we have to do, and this is what we're gonna put in it. And
They
I'm just
just
like,
happy.
oh,
They're just happy to be attached to Star Wars.
It's a paycheck. It
Yep.
comes off like that. It's not really creatively going anywhere. I don't know what is this show gonna accomplish that will affect Star Wars in the future. Because anyone writing any fiction in an attached universe needs to think that way. Oh, this will set up so and so. So Rogue One, it set up the beginning of Episode 4, New Hope, and for that reason, it's touted. It's respected. Everyone likes it.
It's
I don't
respected.
get how this is gonna get us
I
anywhere.
thought they were
think
going to do
everyone's
this
dying.
to set up New Republic, that maybe the John
What up,
Favreau
Fado?
movie, but don't look like they're going to do that. And if it is, I hope he takes it up a notch, because this was hard to watch in some. But the only thing that keep me going, I want to know who that Sith Lord is. Are we right about Trinity or me and Nzo? I know Chill don't care. Or are we right about the Darth Maul looking woman? So that's really what kind of got me like, to see.
Remember when the Soul had his de-aging? He looked good there.
Absolutely. Yeah, the de-aging did look good. But it looks like they're perfecting
Fado?
it better. What up, Fatal? They're protecting it better or they're doing it better than we've seen in the past. So
Yeah.
as long as they get that better, I don't have a problem with the de-aging and the deep fakes and stuff like that. I don't have an issue with that. But I just think, like I said, there's intriguing stuff, but like it's kind of boring, to be honest
You
with
know,
you.
when the Loathe Cat was on and she said it's a spaceship, and then she said the other thing was a mountain, I was like, oh, do spaceships look different there? Like, what is she seeing? I didn't know she was
He was
lying.
fooling her, yeah.
Yeah.
Because you've been on your phone, you miss these important things. Chill. The bad maid told her to lie. Whatever she said in her heart said the opposite. That's why she was saying other stuff. And then Soul knew she was lying. That's why he said correct, and he caught her.
And didn't it sound like he was recruiting her to some secret society of an island somewhere where he was like, listen, they told you to lie, didn't they? There's actually a lot of us Jedi and we're really cool. Jedi, just like you. And she's like, oh. Remember, who was the other one that said, I don't want to, which of the sisters said, I don't want to travel. I got everything I need right here. That
was
May.
May.
Good. That was May. Because if that was Osha, I didn't have a problem. I would have had an issue with that. So Osha's the one who wants to kind of explore. Well, you probably shouldn't be telling her about how Jedi exist. Why do the Night Sisters, the witches, introduce all of these foreign concepts for her to even know that there's more planets? You just got to keep them in their neighborhood. They'll feel special when they go to outside the border or across the sea or something. Oh my God, we're somewhere. We're traveling. The way that I live in Canada. If I went to America and crossed that little border they call a line, I would say, oh, interesting. This is a new place. I'm not thinking about, I got to go to Mars. I got to go to Jupiter.
Absolutely. Fatal said, I need to know if Danny liked the show because he usually likes what everyone dislikes. Danny can answer that in a second.
But he didn't even hear it because he
What do you
unplugged his headphones.
I need to know if Danny liked the show because he usually likes what everyone dislikes.
No, I ain't in love with it. I mean, I don't hate it. I'm interested in the aspect of, like I just said, I want to see who this Sith is. But this last episode, it gets I give it a 3 out of 10.
That episode was rough.
It was, but is it like again? I say this. I know Michael said he liked Andor, and I'm glad you liked it. But for me, Andor was a pretty much of a snooze fest. So if I had to compare it with Andor, I would still watch this before I watch Andor again. You know what I mean?
I agree. I just could not get in Andor. And I know the writing, and I know it was all this. Well, okay, that's your cup of tea. My cup of tea ain't Andor. My cup. I watched this over Andor.
Tim talks that episode was rough, and he's a big Star Wars fan. So yeah, I know what you mean, man. It was kind of rough to get by. But they put intrigue in there, like Danny said. They put some intrigue in there to like there's a mystery to solve, or we can figure out. But
two main mysteries: who's the Sith, and how in the heck did all them witches die?
Exactly.
They didn't do a good enough job telling us that.
Exactly. And I have to say, I'm on Chill's side too, because if you created the twins and then one carried them, then you're going to keep them secret as possible, and you're not going to tell them about things in the real world like a Jedi. So there's no reason for Osha to know what Jedi are.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
She
And
shouldn't.
especially when the Darth Maul mother said, if they find out how you did it, then there's going to be some kind of like hell to pay.
100%. You know what I mean? So
it was already hard for me to accept because of all the witchcraft, the coven, and That's already not my storytelling, but they just went overboard here with the bore, with the bad, uninteresting concepts to me. No reward on the whole. I remember how the last episode ended. Oh my god, it's gonna be a fight. We got a Wookiee. It's his time to die. Nah, I'm over it.
Well,
I knew
Um,
it.
I
I
will
want
say
to know
with
that
Lord
everyone dies.
Chill,
Listen. I want to know everyone associated with this storyline, every character will die and not be seen, so I don't have to ask, well, what did the Jedi do? Because in Phantom Menace, for millennia, the Jedi ruled with no Sith. So I need that to happen. And if that's what I'm looking forward to on the show, I don't care.
So here's the thing. I'll say this because I know, and we've all said it before, especially on a lot of shows. We said they should stay away from the Skywalker saga, and they are, and they're giving us something different. But now we're complaining that it's 100 years into the future. I don't have a problem with them doing that,
into the past.
because again, into the past. You're right. Or into the future. They could have done the future 100 years into the future as well. I wouldn't have had an issue with that. Because they've already ruined the Skywalker saga. Like it's destroyed to me. It's just done. So if they're trying something different, I'm okay with that. It's just again, I don't think this is it. Like
But
this
this is
isn't.
like I always say, Hanzo, the fans are fickle. They ask for one thing and they give them something, but if it's not to their liking, then they use the excuse. I'm just being playing devil's advocate. I'm not saying I don't disagree with y'all saying about how terrible this is, but then go, well, the writing is crap. Okay, can't kind of sort of you can't have it both ways.
So
I don't think.
I'm not that those thoughts of the fan base who are fickle don't represent me. I
Oh
don't
no, I'm
use
not
terms
saying
like
you.
the Skywalker saga. I've never said that in a serious tone because Star Wars is called Star Wars, and you don't just get to brand something the Skywalker saga because you're trying to sell the ninth movie to make the completionists come and see the ninth movie. That's why that term exists. I'm all for that period of time, about 6 years after Return of the Jedi, where the Mandalorian takes place, uh, and Ahsoka show and Boba Fett. That's what I'm talking about. I want to see Skeleton Crew because it happens there too. So I am for things connecting. I'm not this guy who's like, well, when did they go into the future? No, get out of the, until so long as Kathleen Palpatine is the president of Lucasfilm. There's nothing I want to see in the future to ruin more. You've done enough. The best thing about the sequel trilogy is that episode 7, 8, and 9 happen within like 2 years of a gap instead of this like galaxy spanning arc. The first and the second movie happened back to back. Good. It means that you didn't have much time to muck it up.
Mm.
That, to me, that's not good, right? Because
I'll
what
be right
they
back.
did with, yeah, go ahead. Because what they did with doing that is, yeah, you see, Ray did some training, but how much freaking training did she do to become such a powerful Jedi by the time the freaking third movie comes around? You know what I mean? At least when you see Star Wars, Luke has no idea what the Force is. Then you have a 10-year jump to Empire Strikes Back, and now you could see that Luke is doing his training and he's been training, but he's going to Yoda now to finish his training. So it makes more sense with that one, right? And then another 10-year jump for Return of the Jedi, and now he's a badass Jedi, right? So when you condense it like that and there's no training involved, you destroy Ray's character. And that's what they did.
I think the
That's what
movies
they
are
did.
still the movies. She still kills her oppressor who's been trying to kill her for 3 movies, no matter how long the time and the gap is between the movies. She still kisses Kylo Ren, and that is a terrible message that movie portrayed. It was garbage, and the time isn't going to kill it. So I'm saying because of what we got, at least it was condensed.
So, okay, I agree. The kiss was horrible. That made no freaking sense whatsoever. That they just did this. Oh, like they fell in love.
This
You know,
female role model, you just taught all these girls that when you grow up, you kiss the guy who tries to kill you. He may come at you with something that could cut you off, but he's okay to kiss. You know
hmm
what? Huh?
yeah. hmm So, fellas, I hate to bail on live chat. I appreciate y'all to chill, Danny. Big peace. Peace out, man. Thanks for popping in. Always a pleasure. I know he did ask what's your favorite show. And before you go, I just wanted to know what do you mean, like in general or Star Wars show?
The
Because
best Star Wars show has to be Mandalorian, followed by Ahsoka.
Yeah, I would say that, but I would say season one of Mandalorian, season two and three were just kind of iffy to me. They were all right, but they weren't that great. You know what I mean? But I don't know. I just think right now, and I'll say this too, right? Because we talk about you saying you're not going to watch the rest, and I'll watch it. You know what I mean? We'll do the roundtables, guys, on Sunday, so make sure to check that out. And I'll watch it. I'll finish watching it out because I mean, at the end of the day, it's Star Wars. And if it gets worse than it does, then I'll bail out. But
At the end
until
of the day, it's Star Wars. That's the reason I'm not watching it because it's not Star Wars.
no, again, it has the Star Wars name. I'll say that then. But you're right. It feels more like Star Trek than Star Wars, to be honest with you. It doesn't really. And I've always said this before, and I'll say it again. I don't really dig the magic shit. I don't dig it. You know what I mean? I even when they tried to bring it into the Clone Wars, the cartoon, and all that stuff, I wasn't feeling it. I didn't like the magic stuff. She kept it just to the Force. Now you're putting magic in it, and I don't like the magic part at
But
all.
magic is part of it. The night witches, night
Yeah,
sisters.
but the Sisters came out in the Clone Wars, and that's when I was like, I don't like magic in it. Until this day, I still don't like magic. You should just
You
kept it to
you
the
and
Force.
chill, y'all are so hard to please. First, you complain about blacks. You get a whole cast of black people that we ain't never seen before. You ain't happy, and now they
They
got a little bit
wasted
of
it on
magic,
this.
and you complaining.
We could have got this in Mandalorian. No, actually they covered the face. Never mind. We could have got this Skeleton Crew. It could, with Jude Law. It could have been that. Could have been the show.
No, this is fine. I don't mind. I don't mind the black faces. I like the black faces. You know what I mean? I'm on Donnie's side on that one. We got original black characters, so no one can say that. And
I'm
I
gonna
think,
watch these other channels and see what they say.
oh yeah, for sure, 100%. You know what they're gonna
It's
say.
so is
I,
Leslie Headland. That's who this show is for. It's for the other channels. They're gonna get the popcorn because the real show for them starts an hour after theirs premieres. Because then they got to go on his and his and his and see what they all got to say about it. This is directly there's a combat happening, guys. It's not a Star Wars. It's the gender wars, and we're stuck in between watching these two factions get mad at each other. And I just want to have like a storyline where the Jedi aren't evil kidnapper types.
Yeah, that look they had, I don't like that at all.
and the thing is, I know, and I'm just waiting because I know Shifty Gizm is probably going to have an excuse for why the Jedi did what they did, right? But I'm with you guys. I don't. It just didn't feel right to me. You know what I mean?
They
Maybe if
seem
they had went in,
very entitled in,
yes,
in the thought of taking a child from a parent that doesn't want their child to go that route. And then on
exactly.
top of that, they're giving these children a lot of leeway to make their own decisions at a young age. That ain't realistic.
They did
Facts.
say with your permission at the end, but I don't know why the mama was so
The
like shook.
teaching, the teaching with the permit, but they seem like, well, if their parents like they're going to take those kids. That's the vibe
Yeah,
I got.
me
Uh,
too.
With your
Yeah, me too.
permission, we're going to test them. That was being cordial.
Yeah.
But if they pass, whether they want them to stay or not, because she's already thought a little thing about, it's against public regulations to test kids, no, to train kids.
Now
So
I can't really hate because in Phantom Menace, Shmi did give Anakin the choice to go or not,
correct,
right? So
yeah.
she did give him that choice. So I can't really complain about that. But I
you
have
can a life of slavery that he was being freed from, or you want to be a Jedi, like a slavery. That
Yeah,
was what was on the
that's no
on the
brainer there.
table.
Yeah.
no, I agree with you on
He
that
tried to
one.
get her
But
out too, but Gordo or whatever his name wouldn't go for it.
Greedo, oh yeah, Gordo. But I do agree with you on there. But I think even if they weren't slaves, she still would have gave Anakin the opportunity to follow his dreams because that's the type of mother she was, right?
But do you
So I think
think that if Qui-Gon would have freed her, would Anakin go down the dark side? But that was his first step.
I don't think so. I don't think so
So that would have
because they
changed the
probably,
whole. Go ahead.
it would probably would have changed his whole, like you said, his
His
whole
whole
way
outlook.
of thinking. Yeah, and she would have been there to ground him, right?
Yep.
And if you watch the Star Wars backstory stuff, they say the reason why Anakin did is because is because Qui-Gon was supposed to be that father figure and he died, and Obi-Wan was more like a brother to
Brother.
Anakin instead of a father. right?
Yeah,
So
because
that's
he
why.
said it once he chopped his legs off. You were my brother.
Yeah, exactly.
You're supposed to bring balance to the force.
I never heard a guy from South Carolina do a British accent until now.
That wasn't, no, that
Also, with
wasn't
Shmi
British.
Scott, with Shmi being alive. Okay, remember how she died? She was taken, and then what did that make him do? He killed not just the kids, but the women and the children,
Yeah,
and when he did that, that means that like she needed to be taken away for her death to happen, for him to do his first real aggressive thing as a villain, like his first act really. And he was be mischievous, but he never did something like that until Shmi died. Now if she's alive, she's freed out as a slave. They, wherever she gets old and chills when he's in the Coruscant, she wouldn't have died the way that she died on Tatooine.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
So that
I'm
was
trying to
kind of
check.
good writing to keep her a slave like that and captured by the what do you call them people? Sand people. Because without
Tusken
that little,
Raiders.
without that little tidbit, then he probably would have never been a Sith. Good
Exactly.
writing, George Lucas.
You see, and that's the thing. Like sometimes when you go back and you realize, yeah, it was he knew what he was doing, right? That's
Yeah,
why Qui-Gon had to die. Because if Qui-Gon didn't die, then Anakin would have had that father figure, and he would have turned out differently. You know what I mean? And
then
then when you watch it, yeah, go ahead.
they keep saying things about the Emperor he feared Qui-Gon more than anybody else.
Yeah,
Y'all keep seeing those videos.
which one?
They say the Emperor feared Qui-Gon the most.
Oh,
I've seen several. He feared Qui-Gon more than Yoda because Qui-Gon was more in touch with the living force or whatever. So it was. I've seen several of the videos talking about the Emperor's fear of Qui-Gon. I don't know whether it's hype or there's some truth behind it.
it would make sense. It would make sense because of the way Qui-Gon was, right? Qui-Gon wasn't really the one to follow the Jedi the way they were doing it, and he saw the flaws in the Jedi as well, right? So I think, yeah, Palpatine probably wanted Qui-Gon off the board as well, and then when he had the chance to send him after Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan, he did.
Fine, that's what happened. Retroactively, we can say that it happened like that, just like it.
Read that one already. Empire to Jedi jump is short, like 6 months. Yeah, something like that. But Luke's been training with Yoda for how long, and you know what I mean. So you got some training in that month. Ray just had bullshit skills, memorization powers that were never fully explained, and then she could heal people and shit, and then force lightning, all that crap. Yeah, garbage. The fact they never went back to free shimmy is bullcrap. Good point.
And very explicit orders to kill Qui-Gon Jinn on Naboo by Darth Plagueis through Lord Sidious because he felt that Qui-Gon would be a danger to the revenge of the Sith, although he didn't know why. So what reasons did the Sith have to fear Qui-Gon? First, in canon, Qui-Gon Jinn was arguably one of the most powerful Jedi with a wisdom that was on par with both Masters Yoda and Windu. He was also the first Jedi to return from the netherworld of the Force. He was a Jedi who was not easily swayed by the rules of the Council and most importantly felt that the Jedi Council had begun to lose their way and connection to the Force. He felt they were too involved with politics and the Republic. It was this weakness of the Jedi that was most exploited by the Sith in their plot, to operate in the shadows without detection.
Yeah, but his
Qui-Gon,
favorite
however,
Jedi is
sought to
Qui-Gon.
always follow the Force, and
Huh?
His favorite Jedi is Qui-Gon, so that's why he's saying all these things, and he's combining this piece of evidence, that piece of evidence.
I got you. There's several other ones. I'm not sure if it's the same YouTuber or not, but I've seen quite a few. So I'm just wondering whether it's fact or an opinion.
I could
I
agree
do.
with it. Go ahead.
What made me believe it is because how did he come back? He's like I said, he's the first Jedi to come back. The Force Ghost. So that
Yeah.
means he had something that even Yoda wasn't even aware of. So I don't know. So I'm kind of leaning towards that way that maybe the Emperor sent something in Qui-Gon that could have possibly toppled his apple cart, so to speak.
Aggressively relaxing said, just finished episode 3. The implications. Can't wait to see more. Better explanation than Anakin destroying the Death Star. Yeah, I know.
Oh yeah.
Qui-Gon. Why are we listening to some guy read my Wikipedia entries? One of the better fighting scenes, I'm on Maul versus Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan. Yeah, that is.
Aggressively relaxing is a shill for Kathleen Kennedy, so you have to understand that when he says those comments.
I got you. I got you. And David, I agree with you. Qui-Gon, Obi-Wan is. I think that's the thing that made people when Darth Maul pulled out the two lightsabers and you seen they was going against two Jedi's. I was like, oh yeah, I definitely gotta
Man,
see
my,
that.
my theater went crazy.
Me too.
The
And
music.
what I'm
Dun, dun, dun,
say what you want to
dun.
ab- say what you want to about Phantom Menace. That fight scene makes
Yeah,
the whole movie.
was
I don't
fire.
care. It makes the whole movie. And it's
Just
just like,
like with
oh
Rogue
man,
One, those last 3 minutes with Darth Vader, man, that made
nah.
it saved Rogue One. It knocked it up a point or two.
The
Let's see
problem I have
if
with
you
it,
rank it
it
from 0 to 10, if you before then it might be a 5, but that last scene it bumps up to a 7.
you see
Okay.
my problem with the last scene. It's only like 5 minutes, so
I
that
don't care.
doesn't do it.
I don't care.
You know what I mean?
It's in there. It's in there.
Doesn't do it for me because I
It's
like
just like if you're on a bench and the team win the ring, you still get the ring, ain't you? So I
you
don't
still
care.
get the ring, but
That's right.
but you don't get the recognition. You were just the guy on the
I
bench.
don't give a damn about no recognition. I want the ring and the money.
Hey, Lonzo, you know about that one scene in Bad Boys 4, and I think 5 minutes can change a movie and make it like a whole 2 points better. You know the scene.
Yep.
Yeah, well, again, I didn't see the movie yet, but that scene had
Yep.
me like, oh, like I was like, okay, I'm gonna go see this now because I seen that scene, right? But I mean, fuck, you guys are killing my argument.
Yeah.
That kind of killed my argument, but still, it doesn't work for me. I think it's because Rogue One was just way too garbage for me. That's the 10 minutes just doesn't
But
do it
there were
for
some
me.
awesome scenes in Black Panther 2 that bumped it up 2 points.
Uh
Aren't you? I used to start looking at his face. Oh my goodness.
There
Why
were
did they ever
though.
make a sequel? They should have made a second Black Panther movie. I wish they did.
No, but there were
I ain't
though.
mad
There
at that.
were some good scenes in it.
Good scenes, man. First, I don't care what anybody said, and this is real talk, not poking fun at you. But that first 5 minutes, man, I was crying because it was sad. It was sad, bro. God, it was sad.
The funeral scene.
No, when she was trying to save him in the lab,
Oh yeah.
and
That
then
was
the mama
that was
get
good.
killed. I'm like,
Yeah,
God,
that was
oh,
good. That was good.
Lord,
You
you
muted,
muted.
You're talking about the scene where they emotionally manipulated you and your feelings in real life in order to get your money and come to the movie theaters. That
Here
scene,
we
I
go.
agree.
No.
Emotional.
They ain't had to pry them $10 out of my pocket. I would have gladly given 10 and probably give them 10 more.
Did you see it?
And
Black Panther, I done seen about 4 or 5 times.
The first movie? The first movie you saw it 4 times?
The first
no,
movie
the
I saw
second one.
about 2 or 3 times. The second I saw about probably 4 or 5 times. I didn't pay it, but I paid it. See, you gotta support. I gotta support it, bro. I'm gonna support Black Panther. It could be Black Panther 20. I'm going to all 20 of them strong, buddy.
And hold on, chill. You said that scene manipulated, but it didn't because nobody knew that scene was gonna be there until you seen it,
That's
right?
correct.
Where she was trying to save him and crying and stuff like that. We knew there was gonna be the funeral scene, but that scene where she's actually trying to make the drug and save him, we didn't know that.
Nope. That's
Yeah.
correct.
Let's bring it back to Star Wars, please.
It was like, yeah, okay,
Wow.
I'm not gonna have this argument. Any
So,
other day he'd be
but you
down
ain't.
for it.
But you ain't seen it yet, too.
I watched it on my computer
got
the night it came out.
I got you.
I got you. Hey Anzo, do you think the Chiefs get another Super Bowl shot? Of course,
Yes.
100%.
I see old boy sign up for 3 more years.
Who's that?
Your boy Mike Tomlin. They give him a 3-year
Oh
extension.
yeah, of course they have to. He got Russell Wilson now and Justin Fields. Oh yeah.
Really, Alonzo, not because Warren, you and Chris was on the Russell Wilson is trash train last year.
He is. He is. He still is.
Wow. Wow.
He still is.
I couldn't tell just now.
I
Go
just
ahead.
saw that Perp is gone live and he's streaming, so I'm gonna go take care of that. Join him, like I said I was supposed to. Peace out, everybody.
Later,
Peace.
bro.
Yeah, that's right, guys.
See
He's
you
over
next
there.
week. See you next week. 9 p.m.
No.
I'll send you the link.
Come on, man. Black Power. Come on, man. Come on.
I'll pass.
Wow.
Yeah, so guys, if you want to go over to Chill, check that out as well. But I want to ask you, Danny, because I've been watching Maven's YouTube channel. He's really doing some good work over there, man.
Yeah, he is.
Huh?
He's very the things he tells, little secrets and tidbits and stuff. Yeah, I like
Mhm.
Maven's channel.
Yeah, me too.
He's
Me
very
too.
charismatic.
I agree.
He probably
He did
making
an
more money
interview.
doing that than he did when he was wrestling.
Yeah, absolutely, 100%. He
Yeah.
did an interview with Undertaker because Undertaker has a channel too, 6 Feet Under. Good
Yeah.
interview that those guys did together, you know.
Yeah.
And
I like the part. I think his best friend in there is Bubba Ray, right?
yeah,
Devon.
Devon. Yeah. Did you see
Yeah.
the one they did together?
I didn't see it.
They broke down. I don't know if you remember, but there was a time in ECW where New Jack pretty much like almost killed a dude in the ring. They broke down that match together. It was good. It was good.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good. I like Maven's channel.
Yeah, me too. If you guys ain't checking out Maven's channel, go check out Maven's channel. It's been blowing up, and actually it's actually one of the best wrestling channels out there right now. To be
Yeah.
honest with you,
I'm surprised they're letting him sell that stuff he's saying, because he's telling a lot of secrets.
yeah, I think he because he says on a video that he doesn't really tell anything that's not out there if you do a little work. So I was like, okay, that makes sense. I think there's things that he still hasn't said because when he had the interview with Undertaker, he was saying, yeah, there's some things I won't talk about, and he's like, I won't talk about other people's stories, just my experience. So
Yeah.
he's killing it over there.
Yeah.
But guys, with that being said, we will bounce out. Hope you enjoyed it as much as we did. Being sarcastic there. But Danny, tell the people where they can find you, sir.
You can find me on the Road to Wisdom on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. I try to release a show at 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I gotta jump on the one for tomorrow because I haven't done it yet. But you can find me on sometime on Nzo's show, the OOC, the Hangout. Sundays you can find me on Storms Live at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I'm a little bit all over the place. And get in where I fit in. Huh?
You think he's gonna like this episode?
Rob? Oh
yeah.
Yeah. He loved this show. He called me like last Sunday. Dang, you watch it yet? What do you think? And I was like, you want to know what I think before the show? I'm like, I don't hate it, but I ain't in love with it. So then he asked me if I wanted to do a show about me and him not agreeing about stuff, but I fell through because you couldn't agree about not agreeing about it. That's correct. Every time I'm on a channel, and this is fact, you can go back and watch it. Hang out, this channel. If I say something, you look in the chat, Shifty saying something to either correct me or saying that I ain't there saying that. So I think that would make good. Because and I want to call the show All in Water, but he's like, nah. So okay, I ain't gonna beg you.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, I sure did. About a month ago, I said, nah, I ain't gonna do it. We don't disagree with them. I'm like, are you watching the shows and the chats? Because every time I say something, it's some kind of correction or something. So okay.
Hey man, that's Shifty. He's always correcting us. I'll be posting on Twitter, this is crap. No, it's great if you guys don't know. Like, really, Shifty? No, I know. It's crap. It's crap.
Yep, this is a little bit. This is just a little bit better than Gorilla Dome.
Yeah, for real.
This episode.
For real. And I'll be honest with you, Andor is the Gorilla Dome. That is that is it.
Maybe I didn't give it. I'm gonna say this, Lord. I know she's gonna clip it. Maybe I didn't give it a full watch. The first 2 episodes, I was just like, oh, this is terrible. But I stopped.
Yeah, I got to 3, and then I was like, nope, I'm done with this one.
But
You know what I
I
mean?
must say, Rob kept telling me, kept beating me over the head about Game of Thrones, man. Game of Thrones is fire, bro. I'm just
Oh,
telling you.
here we go. Here
I'm
we
just
go.
saying. And last night you was on a man. You need to watch. Have you watched any of Interview with a Vampire?
Man, that's why when I came on there, I seen you and I said the show was crap. Because one day it was on freaking AMC all day, right?
Yeah.
So I wasn't,
Usually they set it up. They played up the first season when the second season about to come out, so everybody can catch up.
yeah, so it was on there all day. So I wasn't really watching it, but AMC was on. So every time I looked up and put it on, it was on. So I watched like 5 minutes of it and I was like, nope, I'm sorry. I'm
Wow.
good. I watched like 5 minutes, like, nope. They're sitting at the table talking about some crap, and I was like, okay, no, the accents are killing me. I can't do this. I can't do this. That's why when I came on there, I was like, the show is crap. You know what I mean?
Show
I
ain't
see you
crap,
guys
bro.
talking about it.
It is.
Mm.
I ain't as deep as those guys, but I like it. I'm always been a big vampire and werewolf.
Me too, but I've never liked Interview with a Vampire. I didn't like the movie.
I
Thought the
don't care for
movie
the
was,
movie. I didn't care for the second one, the one with the starter Alicia.
it
It was
was
all
even a
right.
second one, so I didn't even
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, she was what was it called? She was a Queen of the Dam. And Alicia
Oh, with
played
Alea. With Alea?
Leah. Yeah.
Wait, that's Interview with a Vampire too?
That's part 2. But it's a
Is
it's
it a prequel?
spinoff. It's a
Oh,
spinoff.
spin-off. Really?
Yep.
I didn't know that.
Just because Lasat was in there, but it wasn't played by Tom Cruise. It was played by another actor. But Lestat's in there. He's the rock and roll person.
Mm-hmm.
But Leah's like one of the ancient vampires. And she's about to try to take over. But yep, that is it.
I'd watch that one over Interview with
You
a
just watch
Vampire.
it. You just watch that because of Leah. That's all.
To be honest with you, I don't remember how bad it was. I'm pretty sure it was bad because I never watched it again. But yeah, I'd still watch it over.
I wasn't a fan of it.
No.
But this guy, the guy that to me, the actors that play Lestat and Louis are killing it more so than Brad Pitt and Tom Cruise to me.
Wait, you think they're better than Brad Pitt and Tom Cruise
In those roles. I'm
in
not
those
saying
roles? Yeah. No, yeah.
in those roles, I think they are. The guy that playing Lestat, I don't know who he is, but man, he is killing it.
Interesting.
Then Antonio Banderas played Armand. They got this Indian guy. I can't think of his name. He's not bad either. But it's
Did you
interesting.
see? Did you see Antonio Banderas' movie on Netflix?
Which one?
It's called. I think it's called Security. Where he's a security guard, and then this little girl runs in, and he tries to protect her from like these mob guys. It wasn't bad, to be honest with you. It wasn't bad.
There's
I
another
liked it.
show a guy was telling me about at work. He said, Last Stop to Yuma. You seen that one?
Last stop to Uma
Last
or
Stop to Yuma. No,
last
not
train
Last
to
Train.
Uma.
Last Train is the cowboy. This was
Yeah,
called
yeah.
I think, The Last Stop. And it was about like a diner out in the middle of nowhere, and I guess people wreck and run out of gas or something in the diner didn't have the gas truck that come to deliver to put the fuel in the tanks, and there were bank robbers stuck there and all. He said it's good. The way he was describing to me didn't sound like nothing I want to watch, but he said it was pretty good. But I think
Interesting.
it's on Netflix. He said The Last Stop to Yuma.
We'll check it out. You said you and Cole would be better.
No,
No way. Gorilla Dung is better. Oh yes, 100%. Andor is a bit boring. 100%. I can forgive boring. Boba Fett was incompetent. I don't know, man. Boba Fett. I'd watch Boba Fett over Andor again. To
boom,
be
that
honest.
is correct.
Yeah. The guy that plays Louis played on Game of Thrones. He had no wiener on Game of Thrones. Really?
I wasn't looking at. I wasn't looking at all
his name
that.
was Grey Worm.
In this movie, he likes to take wiener. So I mean, in Interview with the Vampire.
I've been staring at that girl's torso for the last half hour. Oh, you wanna see it better? Hold on. No, shit.
You gotta remove me. You see in the corner. That what he's staring at.
You know.
The tatas.
Well, it was great. It was a good show, Donnie. Thank you for coming in. I always
Yeah,
appreciate
man.
it.
I'll be back.
Yes, we will be back next week. I will be doing, and Sunday we'll be doing the roundtable, right?
Yep.
Right.
Sunday
Yes.
at 8 o'clock. Right after
So make
Storms
sure.
Live, I'm going to transition over. Boom. 1 hour. That's it.
Good. Because I don't know if we can talk about this show.
Yeah. Hey, it might be. Hey, 30 minutes might be sufficient. Yeah.
Fact.
Yeah. 30 minutes might be even better.
Shifty Gizm said, I want on.
All right. You'll see the link.
Absolutely. Thank you guys for popping in. Make sure to check us out next week. Make sure to check out Donnie's stuff, The Road to Wisdom, all the stuff he said. Make sure to check out the OOC tomorrow. I think we got some good topics, which should be interesting. Oh, yo, Donnie, you didn't see last week's show, eh?
Mm-mm.
Fucker.
Wow.
last
cops?
topic. Oh, yeah. Hell yeah.
I can only imagine.
Oh, hell yeah.
I can say this now because I don't care. When my 50s, man, as soon as it get dark, I'm ready to go to bed.
Facts.
So if I'm like this in 50, I'm gonna hate to see in 6 years and I'm be 60. So it's gonna be ridiculous because as time as it get dark good, man, I'm looking at the bed like, it's looking
Ready
pretty
to
good.
pass out, eh?
Yep.
And no, Roberto, even now, usually he would stay in the backstage for a bit, but now he just bounces. It's like he got to go to bed too. He's getting old, man.
Hey, all right. I was telling my daughter, like, when I was in my 40s, man, I slept like 1 o'clock. Easy. 4 or 5 hours. Man, go to work bouncing. Shoot, no. If I don't get to bed before 10 or by 10, man, it's a hard day at work the next day, bro.
Well, I am turning 50 in 16 days.
Uh-oh.
So
Your birthday, you'll see it. It's going to hit like a switch. You see how Kobe was fantastic? You see how Kobe was good one year, then it was all of a sudden he stopped.
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about. I'm like, when I turn 50, is shit just going to start going downhill from there? I don't know, man.
Be in your chair like this right here. How's up? Wake up.
Won't be able to drink as much. Well, I don't really drink that much anymore, but I'm pretty sure one beer will have me passing out.
Girl sent your text. I'm ready, and you be
knocked out in my bed.
Not tonight, probably. Baby. I'm sorry.
Yeah, probably. Oh man, yeah, but definitely there will be a birthday stream for sure. So we'll definitely talk about that. But thank you guys once again, and we will see you on the next one. Peace.
Peace.
Alright, real bad man, we people dance. We take dancing to a higher rank. We spend pound and we spend franc. Shut up a new dance and a Jamaica and drunk. Yes, on the river, on the bank. Kick out the shoes because you put them no camp. Snake in the river, on the bank. Shut up a new dance and a Jamaica and Bronx. Yeah, down the flank, we a go down the flank. Like a baller, we go down the flank. You're cheap, pretty young, get in your tank. But them new dance, you know where people can't pull. Give them a run, give them a run. Give them a run, we are the girls that have come. Give them a run.